Welcome to 5-Minute Bedtime Stories, brought to you by TaleBot, your child's AI storyteller. Want to create a bedtime story for your child? Visit talebotai.com/create. Now, let's sit back and enjoy the story.
Skyler's Whimsical Night at the Royal Castle. A special bedtime story for Skyler. Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there lived a little girl named Skyler. Skyler had big, curious eyes that sparkled like the stars in the night sky. She loved listening to bedtime stories filled with magic and adventure. Every night, her parents would tuck her into bed and read her a story, transporting her to a world of imagination. One evening, as the moon shone brightly outside her window, Skyler's parents handed her a special book called The Princess and the Pea. It was a charmingly illustrated board book edition of a classic tale. Skyler's eyes grew wide with excitement as she looked at the colorful cover, featuring a princess and a tiny little green pea. With the book in her hands, Skyler's imagination soared. She imagined herself as the brave princess, embarking on a grand adventure. She couldn't wait to see what awaited her within the pages. As her parents began to read, Skyler found herself whisked away to a magnificent royal castle. The story unfolded before her, and she became the main character, the princess who would prove herself worthy of a prince's love. In the kingdom, the king and queen were hosting a grand event to find a suitor for their son, the prince. All the princesses from far and wide were invited to the palace. Each princess would face a test to prove her royal status, but little did they know that a tiny pea would play a significant role in the selection process. Skyler imagined herself strolling through the castle gates, her heart filled with excitement and a touch of nervousness. As she walked into the grand ballroom, she was greeted by the sight of elegant princesses twirling in beautiful gowns, their voices filled with laughter and chatter. The king and queen explained the princess test to Skyler. They had placed a pea under a large stack of mattresses and feather beds. Only a true princess, they believed, would be able to feel the discomfort caused by the tiny pea. One by one, the princesses took their turn to sleep on the mattress stack. Skyler watched as they lay down, seemingly undisturbed by the hidden pea. But when it was finally her turn, she felt a mixture of excitement and nervousness. Skyler gracefully climbed up the stack of mattresses, the soft fabric beneath her feet. She settled down atop the bed, feeling the warmth of the blankets cocooning her. As she lay there, her mind filled with determination, she couldn't shake the feeling that something was amiss. The night passed, and the morning sun peeked through the castle windows. The king and queen eagerly rushed to the room to see who had passed the test. And there, amidst the princesses, was Skyler, her eyes filled with joy and accomplishment. The king and queen knew that they had found their true princess. Skyler's gentle nature, her sensitivity to the tiny pea, proved her worthiness. They welcomed her into their family with open arms, and the prince, who had seen her bravery, fell in love with her kind heart. Skyler's heart swelled with happiness as she realized that dreams do come true. She had become a princess and found true love through her courage and sensitivity. The castle became her new home, filled with love, laughter, and endless adventures. As her parents finished reading the story, Skyler's eyes sparkled with wonder. She hugged the book close to her heart, knowing that she could always revisit the magical tale whenever she wanted. With a contented smile, Skyler drifted off to sleep, her dreams filled with castles, princesses, and the power of a tiny pea. And so, little Skyler's whimsical night at the royal castle came to an end, leaving her with a heart full of joy and a mind filled with dreams. As she slept peacefully, her imagination continued to soar, ready to embrace new stories and adventures in the days to come.
Thank you for joining us on this enchanting journey. If you enjoyed tonight's story, remember, the magic doesn't have to end here. Craft your own adventure with TaleBot by visiting talebotai.com/create. And as a special treat, use the coupon code TALE99 at checkout to get your bedtime story for just 99 cents, instead of the usual $2.99. Sweet dreams, and until our next tale.